Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tripod. Happy New Year. We have made it to 2022, and I'm joined by my Tripod brothers, minus Jake. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we will start with the miracle who there's something appearing in his camera. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's the couch. It's manifesting itself.
That's his knee.
That's his knee.
Sticks Adam. Your
Into his big ass dick. Big Ray was getting hungry.
And I agree. He's looking at his chops over there.
My fucking Pringles can just hanging out, boys. Well, you can find me on Instagram or on the Twitter as Sticks Adam. But of course, I tell you, you don't need to follow me. The only thing I beg of you, I plead of you, is to go follow this man's YouTube channel, Mangria Fueled. And that's all I got.
Julius Caesar, the man who will be looking down at his phone or his TV this entire tripod. Your plug, sir.
You can say it. Yeah, whatever he said. Julius _ Caesar. You spell Caesar Ceizar. Instagram, Twitter machine, Snapchat. I don't even have that shit for a year, so you just be sending it to a goddamn ghost. Still don't even know my password. I'm never gonna look that shit up. Yeah, I just post memes, stupid shit. I'm trying to look up this Antonio Brown shit to send to the group chat because Mangria hasn't seen it, and it's fucking hilarious.
And the podcasting machine, the youngest man of the tripod, Bretsky, please give us your plugs and your very own podcast, sir.
I was waiting to see where you're going with the youngest something. That goes a lot of different directions on this podcast for whatever reason. But
Jake's not here, so you don't have to.
Yeah. First off, by the way, Jake is not a tripod brother. He's he's got his own thing going. But you can follow me on Instagram at @thegreatbretsky99. You can find my podcast called The Faux Pod. Haha, get it. It's if you want to search it up anywhere, we run all the different platforms. It's THE space FAUX space POD. We're also on Instagram at thefauxpod.cast, Twitter at thefauxpod_cast, TikTok at thefauxpod.cast. We've got a lot of content out towards the end of 2022. We get at least one episode a week for the most part. Past 2 weeks, I've had 2 new episodes to make up for some lost time. Great content, just me interviewing young adults, college kids, whatever. Kind of getting into their mindsets. You're gonna know their names in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Why not get to know them on a personal level now? Get in their heads, get to know what they're all about before they hit it big and rule the world. So yeah, there you go. Do all that and subscribe to Mangria Fueled on YouTube. Definitely do that.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let us get started. Oh, Jake isn't a tripod brother. He's a tripod bother. We're starting with NXT of December 28th. Grayson Waller. You know what? Fuck it. Let me flip it around since we're going to do predictions after this. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. JR has returned. We start off with we're going to do highlights. Let me try and guess which ones you guys aren't going to do. CM Punk.
He guessed
That's a great start.
CM Punk comes out and Cesar just left the room to take a shit. Acknowledges JR, talks Brody Lee, moves on to MJF. He calls him the human embodiment of a Twitter troll in the flesh. MJF is a bigger waste of con money than Tim Tebow. Thinks he's untouchable on commentary. Think again, Punk. I guess he's on a mission to ruin MJF's goal for the gold. So some shenanigans are afoot. Bretsky, your highlights of this week's Dynamite.
Well, first off, my low light was the fact that he said Tim Tebow, not Urban Meyer, as a big waste of money.
Urban Meyer's hilarious. Have you not seen the memes?
Oh, he's hilarious. But,
yeah.
he's more topical. He should have gone with Urban Meyer. My highlight, even though it was not the best match, and it was kind of weird the way it was laid out, and it was a typical AEW tag team match, just because they're my boys. It was 2.0 picking up the win in that 20 million and one man tag. Matt Lee picking up the win over, I believe, Santana. It was either Santana or Ortiz. Which it realistically should not be a highlight because Santana and Ortiz have been booked so shit. But I don't know. We get to see Eddie Kingston. Jericho comes back. Big
Your
pop.
mother.
Your mother, of course. 2.0 gets a big win on TV on a big show for AEW. And just as a little personal pride there.
Julius Caesar. He's probably watching Dynamite right now. What was your highlight of Dynamite of the week?
No, I was about to put on Rampage. Dan Lambert, bitch. I mean, come on, man. Dan Lambert. Talking about Brandy used to be a stripper. Cody's a piece of shit. Dirty ass arm.
Brandy had a bad promo. I'll say that.
Yeah, even Brandy coming out and talking about who the hell said it was open mic night. I was like, oh, bitch, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
You're a black belt. I'm a black bitch.
No.
Alpha?
Alpha? You should have said Alpha. It would have been better.
It would have saved the promo.
I kind of just fast forwarded when Brandy came out. So yeah, anything Dan Lambert was definitely great. Him just shitting on Cody, like we talk about Cody because fuck Cody.
He talks trash about Arn. He used to be a horseman. Now he's just a whore.
Just a whore. And speaking of whores, let's talk about his wife, Brandy. I was like, go. I was like, who signed up on this? Who signed? He had just. I want to see the road to the top where he has to bring that promo into Cody and Brandy's office. He's like, how much liberties do I have here? Like, what can I actually say?
Like you say, I can say what I want, but will you actually get mad?
Here's a rough draft. There's 3 niggas in here, and then the only black person is Brandy. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You can call her a whore, you just can't drop the N-bomb.
He said that Mike Tyson thinks Cody's neck transformer tattoo is stupid.
Oh, I mean, it is.
And we got to mention the shirt that Julius Caesar, Big Carpe himself, is wearing. Let's all get on the drip jet and head over to Drip Island. Available on my spreadshirtstore.com/Mangria ? Fueled or some fucking complicated bullshit.
How do you not know?
You should know.
I haven't dropped it in a while, so I'll put it in.
That motherfucker's gonna go edit it in and still type it in wrong.
Dixie Drip, your highlight of Dynamite.
I don't really know if it's going to be a highlight, but we have a new woman on the roster that debuted. And during the Jade Cargill match, which she won, which was actually not that terrible of a match. It could have been a lot worse, but Mangria's woman, Mercedes Martinez, attacks and helps Jade Cargill pick up the win to make it to the finals of the That Bitch Show Championship.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting because with her, I don't know if she's fulfilled her Impact contract. I know she was in there for a hot minute, got a championship match, but it'll be interesting to see where they go with her and what the plans are with her. If she's going to be contending for a title or if she will be maybe a curtain jerker on Dark or Dark Elevation. But it's going to be interesting to see how they keep uploading up their roster and how they can find time for everybody.
Xia Li kicked her fucking head off on NXT, and she has never been seen on WWE TV since. Now she's hopping all
woke up
over
in AEW
now. So now my girl Eminem's gonna start punching bitches in AEW. I'm excited.
Angry is gonna start watching Dark now.
Seeing that as well.
Xia Li should use that. Bitch, I will knock you out of a job.
Again.
Her and Randy Orton should have a team now.
Bitch, I'll knock you into the next day. I'll take you off Tuesdays and onto Wednesdays, bitch.
I'll kick you a whole day in advance.
Hit her with that finisher. The future endeavored.
I think there's really only one highlight of Rampage, so I think we can all talk about the Bunny and Penelope,
Cody winning,
AJ, and a street fight. I was heading into this like this is gonna be a train wreck, but I mean it was a train wreck, but it was a great train wreck. Penelope moonsaults off the top turnbuckle on the Tay, who was lying on the table. The table did not break. I don't know if that's more painful or less painful than it breaking.
It's got to be more.
They don't.
Gotta
Those
be
tables don't break for the chicks. They had that
They're not heavy enough.
with Britt and Abaddon.
They're not heavy enough. They're just not heavy enough.
Tay gets bottle busted in her face as well. Bloody mess. Bunny bloody mess thanks to the Nux from Anna. Whoa. This is actually a crazy fight here. Commercial picture-in-picture. The table is set up on the outside. The fight continues in and out of the ring. Get some Tampax for Bunny's head, for Lord's sake. There was a fucking crimson mask of all crimson masks on Bunny's face. Bunny gets out of the Queen Slayer by falling back into through their special table. It was like a black spray painted table with Nux painted on it and lips painted on it. Bunny breaks out the thumbtacks. Anna then proceeds to superplex that crazy hoe right on them. Penelope attempts to stomp Tay on apron and splits her own sniz on top rope. Tay gotch pile drives Penelope off the apron through the table. Bunny knucks up but slips on tacks, bruising her brown eye. Anna wrapped barbed wire around her arm and locks in the Queen Slayer. The Bunny taps. This was a great match. I enjoyed it. Sticks. I'm not sure if you can find another highlight from Rampage, but go for it, buddy. You want to talk about that, or you got something else?
No, that match. I tell you what, they did a damn good job of doing this match last, because I mean, like you said, it was going to be a train wreck. You could tell from the beginning, but it was one of those that was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
So I mean, just the blood Bunny. Man, I tell you what, she was the trooper on that. She crimson mask all in all. I mean, Tay got herself busted open, but hers pretty much started drying out, and she kind of spread on. It almost looked like she had an extra layer of like makeup, like purple, almost looked like a Oompa Loompa in the face a little bit with the dry blood. But all in all, it was an enjoyable match. It was a pretty good match, and it was the only talking part of Rampage for the end of the year.
I loved it as well. Bretsky, did you see Rampage at all, or did you see this match?
Well, I heard Cody Rhodes is going to be in the main event, so I had to tune in. But no,
this guy.
I mentioned this in the chat earlier. In a vacuum, it was a really good match. But in a vacuum, so was Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, unsanctioned. There's no point. Like, it's such a middling feud. Like, I stand by my opinion that's like they just did this to get it retweets, which they did, and they got a lot of attention and a lot of people talking about it. And I give all the respect in the world to all four of those women because they killed it. But it's like the feud's been so stop start on TV, not on TV for like a month and a half, on TV, and it's like it dragged on for so long with like, well, the Bunny is like Butcher or is like Blade and hits with the brass knucks. Like it's like I'm not gonna. It's like you watch that for like 10 months and then all of a sudden we have like this brutal match. It's like people are like, oh well, they've been on TV every week. No, they haven't been on TV every week. Like we haven't seen. We barely. It really was a payoff for a feud that didn't deserve this big of a payoff. But if they wanted to make it deserve this big of a payoff, they would have done a lot more to have video packages or have a backstage brawl or have something in between, have promos, have something. It's like just because you have a couple of TV matches and a couple of segments, or tweets interacting with each other, it doesn't mean that they should then have the fucking most brutal match of the year. Which again, I give them all the respect in the world, and I think that they all prove that they are worth their stock has been elevated from this, the same way that Britt Baker's stock was elevated from her match with Thunder Rosa. But if you look at it as a whole, was this pointless? Yes. Did this deserve to have this kind of match? No, it should have just been a tag match. So that's the only problem is I think they just need to. It was really meant as a way to like cover up for the poor booking of the women's division as a whole and of this story. Be like, oh fuck, that's right, we have this story. Fine, just fucking barbed wire tax, insane shit. Make people forget about it, and people forgot about it. So I just think they should have booked it a lot better and kept it on our mind. Because if you're gonna have it on Dark, make us want to watch Dark. Have the Dark highlights on Dynamite. Be like, holy shit, look what Ty Conti just did to the Bunny. on Dark this past weekend. Like that, I just wish that they didn't just. The match was too good for what the actual feud was. It was too hardcore, too high stakes, and too good for what the actual feud was. But in a vacuum, phenomenal job.
Something I forgot to mention is you could see the excitement on all of these women's face because it's like they were excited to go hardcore because they're not really known for doing hardcore matches. And at a certain point, I don't know if you caught it, but you could see it was Tay and Penelope were laughing with each other on the floor.
Yeah.
After they got put through the table, kind of like, this was fun. I want to do this again. Like they all had fucking fun. I enjoyed the match. I loved it. Cesar, did you catch any of Rampage or did you see any clips online or anything?
No, I saw all the clips from the tag match, but yeah, I didn't watch it yet. Cody Rhodes. What? Yeah, fucking Cody Rhodes. Hold on, let me read this shit from Bleacher Report right quick.
Okay.
Oh, you're in the summary?
This guy analyzes what's going on after the Cody Rhodes match. And he's like, some people seem to think AEW wants Rhodes to be a babyface. And we're seeing a repeat of what happened with John Cena in WWE. That's not the case. Yeah. He's a guy who's a heel, who everybody boos, who doesn't lose. But no, they're not doing that.
Well, guy, just trust me, bro. It's just long-term storytelling. It's long-term.
Yeah. See, that's how he's only lost like 9 matches since this company started, but that's not what they're doing at all. Yeah. Okay, sure, buddy.
Moving on to NXT of the week. It's NXT, my highlight of the week. Of course, it's must see Malcolm. How could it not be must see Malcolm?
So good.
That shit was good.
So Wade was in the ring ready for the contract signing. Roddy and Diamond Mine are out. Must see Malcolm says he didn't see Mello and Trick backstage, probably because the gas prices are too high. Trick and Mello do come out. Malcolm has to translate for the honkies. Not if you buck. God damn, that was good.
I'm glad he did that because I if I don't have Cesar telling me stuff, I'm done.
I totally knew what he was saying. I wasn't lost at all.
I don't get paid enough to translate all this, he says. Wade doesn't understand anything that's being said.
Nope.
Mello like Denzel and the Equalizer. Okay. Roddy says New Year's Evil will be the greatest night of his career. Humbled Hayes. They sign. Feathers get ruffled. Wade gets the hell out of there. Malcolm says Trick getting his ass whooped by Dexter is what's about it. Trick corners Malcolm. Can't we all just get along?
Hey, brother, can't we all just get along?
Oh, the Creeds put Trick to the tail. This is fucking fantastic. I love it. Like I said, must see Malcolm. And of course, Wade's in there being all honky-fied for us. Cesar, I'll go with you, buddy. What was your highlights for NXT?
Yeah, just to piggyback off what you said, the best part about it was, y'all better calm down because y'all outnumbered. And Trick goes, I'm 6'5", 240, 8 abs, 3 chains. You better reek out. I didn't know your 8 abs and 3 chains were people. There was like 6 of them and 2 of y'all. So that shit had me cracked up. I was like, did this nigga just list off like himself? That's just one person. Like, all of that still equals one person. So Trick confidence were at an all-time high. Had me crying. What else happened? I can't even remember.
We had Zion's ultimatum for Elektra.
Oh no, I know what it was. I'm actually excited for Walter to come over to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So my highlight was, not MSK because ass. But Riddle finally coming back to NXT and Walter showing up to NXT. I kind of want to see Riddle and Walter mix it up. So I'm looking forward to that part of that match. There's 2 people in that match I really don't care about. But there's 4 people in that match I do care about. 3 of them are heels. Yeah, I would love to see. I can't wait to see that match because I want to see Riddle fight that bald cracker too because he's been showing his ass in these tag matches. And we all know Riddle is great at anything he does in the ring. So yeah, I kind of want to see. That was kind of like my highlight.
The Great Bretsky 99. Your highlight of NXT.
Well, first, I just wanted to quickly complain about some WWE fan base on Twitter. Not the AEW fan base on Twitter. The WWE fan base on Twitter is really grinding my gears this past week. Actually, it's both. It's both. They both regard NXT. The first is I'll start with AEW Twitter fans. Is that they're like, oh well, NXT clearly they're really desperate because they're bringing in all these main roster stars. AJ Styles and Riddle. If you were go back to when NXT first got on the network, it was fucking Natalia, Tyson Kidd, always there. Fucking Randy Orton came in randomly. Cesaro had those matches with Sami Zayn. Fucking they had Daniel Bryan show up. Sheamus came in a decent bit. Like they always brought in main roster stars.
Dolph Ziggler, I think, flew in. Something like so. Yeah, Dolph Ziggler, I think, came in back.
Yeah, they always bring in.
KO was here like a year or two ago. KO was
KO back. KO came back.
Yeah, exactly.
He announced.
Yeah, fully unannounced. Like Tyler Breeze came back for that awesome thing with Velveteen Dream.
The Prince came back.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I understand like if you want NXT, if you want it back to black and gold because it was a bunch of, frankly, let's be honest, they were right to move on with it. Like it was just a bunch of people putting on phenomenal matches, but not a lot to really sink your teeth into in terms of character wise or stories. It was like, okay, we're gonna have a great match. And it wasn't really elevating new talent because everyone who got called up didn't have that experience, and most of them floundered for the most part. So now it's like, why would you complain about bringing in Riddle or AJ Styles? Like, why are you sad about? Like, why are you upset and getting all pissy about it? Like, it helps everyone involved. It makes everyone feel more important. Like,
it's kind of the gimmick now: the new guys versus the old guard. I mean, exactly. It's still that gimmick that's going on to try to
Grayson Waller literally called out AJ Styles on a social media post. And any other time, we would never get any interaction, maybe a tweet back. And now we're getting potentially a match at New Year's Evil. So, like, and look how much Grayson Waller's been elevated from all this. And that's the other thing is that WWE fans are like, oh, like they see on the comments on Grayson Waller on Twitter, it's like, oh, this guy, like, oh, they're shoving another guy down our throats. Who's this new guy? We don't care. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Dude's been there for 2-3 months. They're trying to push new stars. You can't complain that they're not making new stars. And then when they try to make a new star, complain that they're making a new star.
Yeah.
Have one or the other.
Gretzky's highlight of NXT is shitting on the marks.
Dude, it pissed me off because I was just casually on Twitter looking for sticks to like some butt meat so it'd show up in my feed.
Yep.
But no, speaking of making stars, I
should have made my AEW highlight. Somebody tweeted a whole wrestling company gets taken down with one tweet, and some jackass writes, "What tweet is that?" And he wrote the Tony Khan shit about Swole. He just reposted it. I was like, this actually happened. Somebody needs to save that tweet for right now.
Oh my god, that's a whole different thing. That's gonna be another fucking 3 hours. But no, my highlight from NXT, speaking of making new stars, was Solo Sikoa getting the win over Santos Escobar in a fun little match. I enjoyed the whole idea of the ultimatum from Zion. You knew Zion was going to come out in the middle of the match. Also love Zion Quinn's name because it's a unique name, so you're going to remember it. But no, I think it was a fun little match. Santos doesn't get hurt from this loss. Santos has proved time and time again he's the consummate professional main event player. And everyone, Solo Sikoa, obviously, just from the heritage, bright future. So I enjoyed every bit of this, bringing in stories, getting guys wins that need wins, giving them experience against guys who are older and more experienced. So loved every minute of it.
Stixie Drip Trip, your highlight of NXT this week.
My highlight was the tag team match that we had to determine the two ladies that would be going against Mandy Rose with KLR and Io Shirai versus Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. And it was a pretty good match. I mean, it was good that they made it look like that Raquel and Cora earned it instead of just like, well, you two are going to get a chance to face her. So all in all, it was a good match. I mean, you got KLR on your TV set. Io was back on TV. It's good to have her. I mean, at some point, they're probably going to have to call her up. And at some point, we're probably not going to have Raquel on NXT anymore, possibly after New Year's Evil, maybe, depending. But it was a good match, a good women's tag match. And we had Raquel and Cora win, and they will go on to face Mandy Rose at New Year's Evil for the NXT Women's Championship.
I know we're not fans of MSK, but I need to mention that fucking Wesley said the Uka Buka
He
line
did.
Yeah.
He did say Uka Buka.
in the
Yeah.
ring. I wrote it down right here. I was like, the fucker said Uka Buka again.
Bro, I did that thing. You know that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio like pointing at the TV? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, oh shit. Like I did that. Like when he said Uka Buka.
Uka Buka.
Uka Buka.
Oh shit. I've seen this somewhere.
So on to the predictions of New Year's Evil. Should I add AJ versus Grayson?
It's on the card.
Well, no, it's not. It's not
It's
official.
not
It's a
on the card.
confrontation. It's a confrontation.
So wait, there's only like 4 matches?
There's 4 matches.
Yeah, there's 4 matches and a promo segment. A promo segment with AJ and Grayson.
You need to get like a dice, and we just have to like all get a match and have to pick the winner. I mean,
I can add it, but they might be saving it. Like, my God, Bretsky called it last week. Motherfucking the Grayson Waller effect showed up on Monday Night Raw. I couldn't believe it. I messaged him immediately. It was like, "Oh, you're fucking watching this." So
Yeah, maybe you just sent me a bunch of texts in a row like, Brzezinski, oh my God, are you watching Raw? I'm like, why the fuck would I be watching
Raw?
the match might not happen at New Year's Evil, but it could possibly be happening at a future takeover. So
No, they're just
or
talking.
nay?
No,
Yay or nay?
they're not
Nay?
wrestling. They're not wrestling.
Okay.
Well, what would we predict? That somebody's gonna punch each other?
Oh, no,
Probably what's
in
gonna
case
happen.
it leads to a match.
Versus, like, somehow, yeah, led to a match. Fucking William Regal comes back from the dead. This is a match. You know.
Yeah, maybe they start the show with the confrontation, then like, all right,
All right.
later tonight.
All right, fuck it. Just add it just in case. They don't wrestle, they don't wrestle.
Okay, so it won't even matter then. Okay, just it'll matter if it happens, but if it doesn't,
If it happens.
let's Men in Black this. All right.
Sure.
Grayson. Stu, don't call me Dick Grayson. No. Grayson Waller versus AJ.
While Mangria is writing that down, I'd just like to point out that that there are 2 people here wearing Eagles gear, and neither of them are from Philadelphia or the general Philadelphia area. I just like to point that out for all the viewers at home, just in case you were wondering. So yeah, I just had to point that out.
Well, all 11 viewers will be astonished, Bretsky. Congratulations. Okay, so let's move on to since it might not happen, fuck it. Grayson versus AJ. I'll go first. Fuck it. I'll say AJ puts him in his place. Sticks.
Yeah, I'm an AJ guy. I've got to go with AJ.
Brett.
Yeah, I'm saying AJ wins, but if whenever this match happens, AJ is going to win, but earn Grayson Waller's respect, and vice versa.
Cesar.
Yeah, AJ wins.
Oh, so this doesn't matter anyway. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm taking Grayson Waller in case this shit actually happens.
Moving on to the 6-man tag. It's Riddle and MSK, the segments we all cared about, versus Walter and Imperium, or just Imperium, because they're all Imperium. Yeah, fucking Walter and Imperium are going to murder Riddle and MSK. Walter and Imperium for the win. My pencil broke. Okay, go ahead. Cesar.
Oh, man. I'm also going with Walter and Imperium. It's Walter's debut on NXT. He's got to get a dub.
Bretsky.
Well, not his debut, but Imperium's full debut on NXT.
I was gonna say debut. What the fuck? I'm gonna go MSK and Riddle. I think that Riddle's gonna end up like pinning fucking Marcel Bartel or something like that, and then MSK's like, "Oh, we should get a title shot," and Walter's like, "No, the fuck you shouldn't." Like Riddle pinned him. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that's what I'm gonna go for. Like Riddle gets the pin, or like he causes the pin or some shit like that. But Riddle and MSK unfortunately take it.
Sticks.
I gotta go Imperium. their faction debut on the full faction debut on an NXT stage. I got to go with them.
Up next, the Cruiserweight North American Championship unification match. Goodbye to the Cruiserweight Championship. Actually, it's being now called the NXT, as if the title wasn't long enough already, the NXT North American Cruiserweight Championship. I wonder if it'll look different. They'll finally get rid of that North American design that Cesar hates. It could be something completely different now. That being said, let's go with the man himself, Julius Caesar. Who wins, Roddy Strong or Carmelo Hayes?
What have I told your ass week after week,
with week
after streak after streak? I cannot go against a man, Roddy Strong. I don't even think he's going to win. I think he's going to lose. But I can't go against my man, Roddy Strong. I will always put him down on wax, just like I will always put down our favorite female wrestler in AEW. Never going against them on paper. Okay, how much the deck is stacked against this man, but even though he has all the cards because he's got all the people out there, I'm going Roddy. That's my man. I'm sticking with him.
Stixie Drip Drip.
I gotta go with Cesar. I'm more invested with Roddy. I know I had said that I thought Carmelo was gonna go, if you want to say it straight, to the
moon.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta go with Roddy. I like Roddy so much more, and that guy's just a fucking workhorse. And I hopefully it pays off and they throw us a curveball.
Okay, Carmelo Hayes takes it. Roddy Strong goes to AEW and joins Cole in his faction. Bretsky.
Please God, no. Please God, no.
I got too many people.
Dude, Diamond Mine's also fucking awesome. I don't want Roddy to leave. So you picked, did you officially pick Hayes, Mangria?
That motherfucker don't miss. And he got weekday.
He does have weekday.
He does have weekday.
I actually really don't know who's going to win this. I think that they could do a lot of different things with a lot of different outcomes.
That'll be a great match.
Oh, this is gonna be the match of the night. Absolutely, It's going to be. I'm honestly gonna go with. I gotta go with Mello. But it's really 50-50. I'm gonna go with Mello. For
Brother Quarter. Brother Quarter, get out here.
Brother Quarter's busy right now.
I got Uncle CD.
That might be the name of the
episode. Coming to APW next week, Uncle CD.
Brother Quarter and Uncle CD.
Uncle CD.
That's the hardest group.
Too busy with Jake Mob, so he sent that nephew CD to come do some work tonight.
Oh my God. But no, I'm gonna go with Mello just because I feel like Roddy can then chase something else or maybe have a feud with someone else and get like the Creed brothers involved more and and Ivy Nile involved more. So I think that maybe they'll
that boy.
That boy. But no, I think that also it could lead to a rematch or something. But I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes, but I'm happy with either outcome.
The triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. It's the sexy, toxic attractions leader, Mandy Rose versus Cora Jade versus Straight Sonya.
Disrespect.
Disrespect for Cora Jade.
Who comes out on top in this match? Bretsky, you will go first, sir.
Oh, Mandy Rose absolutely winning this.
Okay.
Oh, there's no doubt. And then the way they should do it is Cora Jade versus Raquel at fucking next takeover, whatever it is. And then that'll be Raquel's swan song. And then she'll debut on Raw After Mania.
Stixie Drip Drip.
Yeah, I gotta go with Mandy. She's not gonna lose this to Cora unless it's a one-on-one match.
Cesar.
I mean, I don't see how you can go against Mandy. I don't see them giving it back.
Oh, yeah?
to Sonya. Oh, this motherfucker.
All right.
Go on and pick Cora Jade.
This motherfucking cunt. No, this lady has got a rabbit's foot shoved up her asshole. She's got a leprechaun riding shotgun, Cesar, I don't remember where that came from, but I said that sometime.
You
Uh,
sure did.
This bitch rolls up everybody with the
dangerous move.
deadliest move.
No.
I'm flabbergasted, Bretsky. I'm flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Taurus Jade's luck.
Yeah.
And I say it continues. So I'm dooming her on the spot. Cora Jade,
Oh,
take
fully.
I am dooming this cunt. And now it is. We'll give our caveats after the main event. The main event is NXT Heavyweight Champion of the World, Tommaso Ciampa versus Braun Breaker.
LeBron Breaker.
I love
Can I
Tommaso.
call you LeBron?
I love Tommaso Ciampa. He's gonna come up later. Tommaso Ciampa, love him, but Braun Breaker is winning this fucking match. It sucks.
He ain't ready though.
Braun Breaker is going to take the championship off of Tommaso Ciampa. Possible fuck shit, possible cheating. I don't know. We'll find out. But my vote, and I hope I doom him, is Braun Breaker wins the NXT championship at New Year's Evil. Cesar.
He ain't ready yet.
I know he ain't ready.
He ain't.
But you know what HBK said? Well,
What?
Vince said that he wants him on top, so he's gonna buy me new hair plugs. So I got to go with what he says.
True. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know.
Uncle
Like,
C.
yeah, it looks like, yeah, I'm not calling him. I gotta do something here because I've kind of got all the old guard winning. I guess I gotta do change one. I mean, I can understand Hayes Roddy. That's a 50-50. I can even understand you picking Cora Jade, but there's no way that they're really going to give all kind of like the gold to like the new 2.0. Just really cancel out the old guard. Somebody's got to still win, kind of, for the old guard. Train these crackers up. Might pick a shitty caveat that I know will come true just to counteract this.
You're like, I'll bet you it's going to be on Peacock.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet this starts 10 minutes late. But they all do. He is not ready, but I do feel like you, Mangria. I think they're going to give Ciampa's first title loss. So he didn't lose it, never lost it. To old LeBron Breaker. I am calling fuck shit. He's going to have to change or go heel. Maybe do some shit, put his feet up on the ropes, get one over on the old guy. Because he's not ready. But yeah, I'm going with LeBron Breaker as well. But he ain't ready. He's going to lose it quick.
Drip. How is this night ending? With Ciampa holding Goldie or Braun barking at our fucking screens with the NXT championship?
What's with the Braun hate from you all of a sudden?
Fuck that guy. No.
I echo the same sentiments that Cesar just said. This guy isn't ready, but we know how the feelings that Vince has for this guy, the eye that
Look
he
at
has
that
for this
beef.
guy.
Ugh.
So it's gotta be Braun Breaker.
Wow. Let's see if Bretsky agrees and we are unanimous. It's NXT 2.0 kicking off with a Braun Breaker championship reign. Bretsky, your thoughts?
It is, and I think it should.
What?
I think you throw him into the deep end, see if he can handle it. I absolutely think you should do that. He clearly has shown that he's good. He's well above his years for how many matches he's had, whether it's genetics or pure luck or the people he's in there with, whatever it is. But throw him in the deep end. If you have such high hopes for him, see if he can hang. He's done enough to get people invested and get people care. Do it. Go for it. Fuck it. Have Braun Breaker win. I'm all for it. As much as I love Ciampa.
Okay. Unanimous on LeBron Breaker.
LeBron.
We were also unanimous on AJ winning. All right, it's caveat time, folks. This is the funnest part of prediction because anything can be said, anything can happen in the WWE. NXT. So Stixie Drip Drip, your caveat first, since you and Cesar pulled off the miracle of miracles, making it a double caveat match at the last fucking takeover. What say you, Stixie Drip Drip? Caveat.
I don't know which match is going to happen, but we're going to get some Joe's Gacy fuck shit. I mean, there's no way that you have this guy. I mean, he doesn't have a match, but there's no way you don't have him play an integral part in something big that happens on that card. I don't know which match is going to be. I'm not going to say we're going to get a little promo from him. I think he's going to do something. He's going to cause something. So
now, Sticks, there's been a lot of controversy when we say at some point during the night something's going to happen. So
it's only with you.
We need to specify.
It's only with you.
It's only with you.
Specify when he's going to do it.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it that he's going to do something in the title unification bout because he's kind of been hanging around that picture for a little bit. So let's do it that way. Let's do it for that.
So Gacy interferes in unification match.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I hope this pans out.
Bretsky, caveat.
I hope we all tie again. That'd be really funny. I'm between two. There's one that I want both of them to happen. I'm kind of debating which one I really want, and they kind of both make sense. I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna say Thatcher returns.
Motherfucker! Fucking asshole! Damn it! You fucking prick!
For the past 10 minutes, I've been Googling when Timothy Thatcher should return.
Damn.
That I really only picked that one over the other one I had because I knew it would piss at least one of you guys off.
So he comes back during the main event.
Different one now.
Yeah, I think he comes back. I think that's the fuck shit that happens. I think that Thatcher comes in then does something in the main event. So I'm saying Timothy Thatcher returns somewhere around the main event.
Fuck. Cesar, take your time.
Nope, I already got mine. I had like 3 in the bank. I'll just talk slowly.
Oh, yeah, slowly is back.
Yeah, Mangria. Look at Mangria. He ain't got shit, girl.
Mangria's gonna pull out that fucking.
He just shook my Etch-a-Sketch, you fucking prick.
Well, if I didn't do it, Cesar would have done it.
Yeah, it was either that or the one I have now, which is the Creed brothers are just gonna beat up Trick again during the unification match. Trick's gonna try to cheat for Hayes, and Creed brothers are just gonna beat him up.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a very, very feasible one.
It was either that or I was gonna pick Timothy Thatcher returns and interferes in the main
event. Creed's attack weekday.
Shit, you know the perfect thing they could do? They could have that body, have that be a fucking showcase, have her take out fucking Trick.
Oh man, she's gonna wrap that chain around her wrist and one.
I love it. Dude, I love
carries his ass out. Oh man.
I love on Twitter when dudes simp for Ivy Nile because then fucking Bivens retweets it and goes, "This brother starving" or some shit like that.
Okay, I got one. Gigi and JC interfere in the triple threat women's championship match.
You actually picked a reasonable one. That could happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
So another one you could have gone with was Brian Kendrick shows up.
I'm the man with the plan.
Dude, I forgot that was his theme, and I've been jamming out to that since I heard it.
Well, we could also young Tony isn't booked on the card, and they're gonna somehow.
Oh, yeah, Zip and Peter Dune maybe mix it up.
Yeah. Surprise match. He's showing Braun in the back, and next thing you know, added to New Year's Evil, young Tony and young Peter Dune.
It's a mouthpiece on a fucking pole match.
But you want to do two? You want to do two? Maybe caveats?
No,
you picked a lot of the same shit.
This one. Okay, so now
I got another one.
The end.
Ready to go.
You can say your thoughts, but your caveat is locked in.
All right, nope, not doing it.
Okay. The end of the year awards. It is between NXT and AEW because those are the shows and pay-per-views that we do watch. So we will start things off with NXT superstar, male superstar of the year. I will go first. Okay, NXT male superstar of the year, of course. He had remarkable losses against Karrion Kross at In Your House and Walter at Stand and Deliver, but ended the year on a high note. He regained the NXT Championship, handed Braun Breaker his first loss, and got to tag with Johnny Wrestling one last time. Our boy, current NXT Heavyweight Champion, Tommaso Ciampa, mad because that fucking chair goes flying through the whole year. That was our funnest. Whenever we did a review of NXT, we had to mention the chair throwing. I love it. Tommaso Ciampa's my boy. I hope things go better than what we predicted for him at New Year's Evil, but he is my NXT male superstar of the year. And now we will go to Julius Caesar, your NXT male superstar of the. If there's crossover, it's fine. I'm good.
I picked somebody different.
Okay.
The man who came back, who originated the line, "You come for him, you best not miss." Didn't have the demon with him as he did the first time. He came back, new attitude, open ass, put on great matches. He eventually had to take the cut, the pay raise. Sorry, and
pay cut.
Sorry, the pay raise and job out to the fucking boy Karrion Kross. But yeah, the man who always stepped in the ring and was like, "Yo, why you trying to talk to me, bro? Huh? Your career shitty? You need a little bit of the Finn rub." It is the Prince. It is the man. It is the Finn. It is the Balor. The only man who can make gun fingers look cool, by the way. Okay. Swear to God. They look
he makes them crooked. He makes them crooked too.
Yeah. He's got that. So his fingers on the trigger, man. He's ready to shoot.
Bam.
You see Trick come out next week, just go fucking sideways.
I
thought for sure Cesar was gonna say Wade.
Wade's not a superstar. He's a commentator.
Dixie Drip, your NXT superstar of the year, male superstar.
After much consideration, I'm going with a man that we call the God of Goats.
Ooh,
the man who got married. The man.
Mm-hmm.
The man who of Johnny became an unofficial official member of the Way.
Yeah.
I'm going with Dexter Lumis, the greatest artist outside of Bob Ross to be on TV.
That's facts.
I'm going with the Gotta Go.
He had the toolie and the coat on his wedding day. He had the tool. Right there in the coat.
The best wedding to ever happen on pro wrestling TV.
No fuck shit. He had the tool and the coat. And he spoke.
Bro, I don't know if you guys saw his reply to when they were hyping up Miz and Maurice renewing their vows. They're like, "What could go wrong at a wedding?" And fucking Loomis retweeted it and commented fucking axe emoji.
Got the tool, man.
I think the God of Goats was one of our superstar of the year last year. Did we do end of the year awards last year?
Yes.
I can't remember what we did 2 months ago.
Because of course the God of Goats had to have been on one of our fucking lists. Brandy, the world wants to know your NXT male superstar of the year, sir.
Well, there will be crossover because I also went with Ciampa Matt.
Ooh, nice.
And I was thinking of changing it. I have backups for everyone else except for this one because there's no one who compared to Ciampa this year. How do you start the year? With that fucking fight pit against Timothy Thatcher. That was how he started the year. And what matches he had? All the tag team matches with him and Thatch in the Dusty Cup. There's the fucking him and Thatch versus the Grizzled Young Vets in that tornado tag, which was great. You got him and Walter.
Mm-hmm.
You got him and goddamn Braun Breaker, the first one, and the one at War Games, which was great. Mm-hmm. You got him and Grayson Waller had a great match on NXT about a month and a half ago.
Beat the dog shit out of him.
He did beat the dog shit out of him. He's just been on point. His promo work has been great. That match where he reclaimed the NXT title, he has just been on another level this year. And I think there's no one more deserving of the male superstar of the year award for NXT than Tommaso Ciampa.
I should put the awards music in the background, huh, when we're talking.
Oh, absolutely you should.
If it doesn't get taken down. Up next, the NXT female superstar of the year. Let's be honest, this was Raquel's year. Straight Sonya, my God, the dominance, the chemistry between her and Walbutt was always great. But as it's been said, good friends, better enemies.
It's a rang.
Even took down my girl, Io Shirai. Just domination, and her future looks brighter than ever. And she's also getting the monster among dicks as well. Straight Sonya. 2021 was the year of our girl Raquel Gonzalez. Bretsky, the world wants to know your NXT female superstar of the year, sir.
Well, I went a different direction, and I guess you could call this most improved, but I just went for something constantly entertaining because I knew we'd probably go. What did the fucking disrespect to Cora Jade once again?
Jesus Christ.
What has she ever done to you? What has she ever done to you?
Exist, apparently.
She hasn't done anything, actually. Just roll
exist. Yes, Steve. That's all she did exist.
But no, I figured we'd all probably go with Raquel because it's the obvious choice. So I went with the different direction. I went with Mrs. Gotta Goats. I went with Indy Hartwell as the female of the year. I mean, I believe, earlier in the year she had that tag title reign for a minute. And she always entertaining in the way.
Fuck yeah. That Christmas episode's still good.
She has, the wedding was just iconic.
The tool in the coat.
Iconic.
Oh, good Lord. And she's just improved so vastly on the stick, in the ring, all that. So Indy Hartwell is by far the woman of the year for me. I mean, Raquel makes sense, obvious pick, but I wanted to change things up a little bit. Shake things up, pal. So Indy Hartwell is my female of the year for NXT.
Julius Caesar, your NXT female of the year.
So, like the NBA, LeBron James should always be the MVP. So we all knew we should have all picked Raquel for this year. Y'all should have picked Raquel. But I also went a little crossroads. I didn't go Raquel.
What?
Yeah, I said it.
Brandy Rhodes is the NXT female.
Yeah. No, I just went with somebody who entertained me constantly. I always found a way to change the gimmick, keep it fresh. And it is Raquel's partner,
The Walbutt.
My Catmull Walbutt. Somehow she got hotter when she was a heel. Still no butt. She got hotter when she had the pink hair. Still no butt. She's hotter now because she's like extra crazy.
Yeah.
Like, somebody stab you in the chest during a fuck session. That shit gets me excited. She is a Dusty Cup winner, first ever Dusty Cup winner. She finally got some gold. Finally got the goddamn respect. But then the disrespect that they take it away from her the same goddamn night. Can't lie, she was one half of those great matches that she had with Raquel. She was one half of the tag team, and then they're together, whooping that ass. Lost the War Games match, but still was in there doing the damn thing. So third year in a row, she's been in every female War Games match to date. So, Captain Team Kick, Dakota Kai, my female NXT.
Wow.
Very respectful.
We have Straight Sonya. We got indie wrestling. We have the woman when you bang her doggy style, all you're hitting is spine, Dakota Kai. And now
still claps though. Still clapping them cheeks.
To know who has the miracle hand selected as the NXT female superstar of the year.
Well, like Bretsky and like Cesar said, I also figured we were all unanimous going to go with Raquel. So I went a different way, and I'm down to two, but I'm going to go with one. I'm going to go with Io Shirai. NXT Women's Champion, became Tag Team Champion, was in War Games again, and it's just been a constant. We've all been waiting to see when she's going to get called up, and we know that that's coming on the way. But her 2021 was a pretty good year, so I'm going with everybody's favorite Asian bunny, Io Shirai.
He's not wrong.
Right.
She did lose the champion and roll right back into a championship.
She's
That's
always
true.
like one of the major highlights of War Games matches as well. I respect that choice, Sticks, and now it's time for maybe the most obvious fucking category, the NXT match of the year. Since I picked the obvious pick, I guess, with Straight Sonya, this one's gonna be off the charts obvious. NXT match of the year, of course,
No way,
gentlemen, from
I'm gonna say it.
TakeOver 36. It is Dragunov versus
Oh, yeah.
Walter 2. What can we say about this match that hasn't been said? I mean, it fucking blew our minds the first time. The second time, it blew our loads. My God, Dragunov finally defeats Walter, becoming the NXT UK Heavyweight Champion of the World. Incredible match.
An 870-day reign.
There's not even enough pretzels. There's not even enough beer cheese. Meltzer ran out of stars. This match was fucking incredible. I loved it. Stixie Drip Drip, the miracle. You get to choose your NXT match of the year next. What is it, sir?
Well, I'm also down too, but I have a feeling one of the other gentlemen is going to pick this one I got. So I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm going to go from regular TV. I'm going to go the Prince, Finn Balor, defended his NXT championship against Adam Cole, baby.
That was good.
On that same
was
night,
good.
Kyle O'Reilly returned. But that match, you have two true professionals. We got that on free TV, free money for the NXT
Free
championship.
money. Free money.
And,
Was free money.
and we had Kyle O'Reilly return, which took us on a path for possibly another great match that might be getting someone might speak about. But it was Adam Cole and Finn Balor.
Nice. That's a great match as well. There's so many fucking great matches from NXT. We watch it every week. We love everything about it, but this is one of the favorite categories for me. Cesar, your match of the year for 2021 in NXT.
So I also picked Walter versus Dragunov too. I remember seeing Walter Dragunov 1 and thought he was going to do it then. And I was like, Jesus Christ, if they ever pulled the trigger on this guy, Dragunov's going to be a fucking force to be reckoned with. It's going to be a great match. If they did it again, they got to put it on a pay-per-view. It's only right they put it on NXT Stand and Deliver because they're not, I don't know why, but they're not doing NXT UK pay-per-views. I don't know, maybe some British thing, they can't get so many people in that building. But hot damn. Greg, you said it all. I mean, this match was great. That fuckboy's chest looked like some real life chili meat, like raw chili meat after that match. Even Walter had some bruises as well. These boys chop, slap, punch, kick, threw each other around the damn ring. Like only professionals do. This was a title fight. I mean, this was stupidly good. All the air got sucked out of the room after this one. I mean, you had to know why. Walter Dragunov too.
Borderline murder. It was incredible. Loved it. Bretsky, bring us home on the NXT match of the year.
I mean, I can't not go with Walter and Dragunov too. Like, I was thinking alternatively, I would have before that match happened, I would have said any day Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly unsanctioned.
Baby.
Because that was such a fucking good match. But it maybe for like the sake of being different, I would go with that. But Walter and Dragunov are so head and shoulders above everything else that happened this year in any company, in any promotion, anything. I have to go. Like, I respect what Stick said, and I forgot that match existed. It was a great fucking match. But
I forgot until he said it. I was so stuck on Walter Dragunov, I forgot that match happened.
Yep. Walter Dragunov is just too good to ignore. As much as the crossover is annoying, we got to go Walter and Dragunov. So Walter Dragunov, I can't wait for part 3.
It's gonna be incredible if it does. Someone might die just to top the other matches.
Oh, yeah, somebody's gonna have to die. They're gonna have to pull a gun. Somebody will get shot, and I can quit watching wrestling.
All righty, we're
moving
on to AEW. The AEW Superstar of the Year from me again.
Male or female?
Male. It's obvious, of course. MJF, the best fucking heel in the business. He's a 3-time Diamond Ring winner, motherfucker.
You just said Ray Phoenix.
Game.
I was waiting for that.
He
Best
beat
AEW
Darby.
champ ever.
He beat Darby with a side headlock takedown, for God's sakes. Somehow, this guy is on top of his game, even with no championship around his waist. MJF is must-see TV every time that motherfucker's on. So MJF is my AEW Wrestler of the Year, the Great Bretsky. 99. The world wants to know, who did you choose for AEW Male Superstar of the Year? And it better not be Marco. No.
Oh, well, now that you said it. Mark,
Now that you said it, yeah. He did have a good year.
Where's the mute?
But no, I wanted to go with MJF, and I think the correct answer is MJF.
Yeah.
But just
You
to be
picked Cody.
different-
I'm fucking Cody.
No, I would never do that. Even not even as a joke, I would never do that.
Tony Skeets. No.
I'm gonna say a sneaky pick from the Pinnacle. That's not MJF. It's not Wardlow. It's not Wardlow. It's not
Uncle
Shawn
Dax.
Spears. It is not Cash Wheeler. It is Uncle Dax.
You
Harwood.
damn right. You
Wow.
damn. That's the only other correct
Wow.
answer. You damn right. Uncle Dax.
Let's look at the match quality first, shall we? The matches, all the tag team
Briscoe, a
matches.
bitch ass, mark ass, trick ass hoe.
Then he had some of the best singles matches of the year. Him and Jungle Boy was fucking phenomenal. You had him and Jericho with Tyson. You had him and Pac. Everything he's done has been great. I mean, he had the FTR's tag team matches because they're the best. And him on Twitter. It's MJF and then Uncle Dax and then Max Caster.
How
It's-
dare you?
What?
What about
What?
Malcolm?
For AEW.
It's on AEW. We're not talking about overall.
All right.
Him on Twitter just going off and just talking that shit is so good that it elevated him. He had great tag matches, great singles matches whenever he had a singles match. He never under-delivered. And he's just the best on Twitter. So with that, even though the right answer is MJF, my backup, because you already took it, Uncle Dax Harwood.
Answer
Plus, my
1A.
favorite thing that Uncle Dax does is that Dax attacks kicks. I love how he lifts one leg to kick with the other.
Yeah.
An excellent choice, Bretsky. Stixy Drip Drip. Your
Go follow Uncle Dax. Go follow Uncle Dax.
Yes.
Stixy Drip Drip, your AEW Male Superstar of the Year.
Well, I would like to also echo the sentiment that it should be, and it is MGF, but I'm going to go with your mother, Eddie Kingston.
Bad picky.
And
Not bad picky.
let's put it this way: he created a T-shirt, "Redeem these nuts." Him and John Moxley, his promos, his ring work. I mean, I know he lost to Miro in the TNT Championship match, but they have a guy in him that I can't wait to see. Hopefully, get some gold, some title shine on him.
I don't think he wants it, though.
My choice is Eddie Kingston.
And he did
Good
lose
choice.
to Brian Danielson, but when he was about to pass out, he just went like this, right in
Yeah.
front of Danielson's face.
I wish Eddie Kingston had like a D's nuts for anybody he's in a feud with. So it'd be like 2.0 D's nuts. Redeem D's nuts. GB loves D's nuts.
My favorite thing about Eddie Kingston
Cowboy D's nuts.
is,
I would buy those shirts. I swear if he like did it every time, I would just have like 18 D's nut shirts.
whenever
Super
he's
Kick
on
D's nuts.
the Mark Henry split screen and they're talking shit to him, he goes, "Can we just go out there and do it? I'm
Yeah,
done
he never-
talking. Let's just fucking go out."
Oh, can
And
we
he
do
walks
announcer of the
on
year,
stage.
please? Can we do announcer of the year? Because it's Mark Henry.
It's Mark Henry, definitely.
Like,
He
has
just walks
nothing
back
to
and
say.
forth. Why are we talking?
Let's
Why
just
we
go.
talking?
Let's go do this. Come on.
Why are we talking?
Hey guys, Mark Henry here with the main event soon to come.
Yeah.
We have.
Why are we talking? Why are we talking? These motherfuckers want to get in the ring. Let's get at. Let's get about this action. I'm gone.
I want to see a promo war between Mark Henry while he's doing that versus Matthew JH. That's what I want to see, a promo war between those two.
More.
Enough talk. It's time for the main event. No.
Then he'd be like, clean his glasses.
Playing his fucking Christmas tie.
JH out.
That being said, Julius Caesar, your AEW superstar, male superstar of the year.
Finally, because we have the real answer, MJF. We have answer 1A, Uncle Dax. So Uncle CD,
Ooh.
Uncle CD will actually tell you my pick. Because MJF's the real answer. Uncle Dax is the real answer. If I had a three-way die, I would include your six, and Eddie Kingston is the real answer. But I'm going MJF. MJF is the part with the words on it. Uncle Dax, the part he actually listen to because he's about that action. Let's go.
Eddie Kingston is if he was on side.
MJF. Yeah, he's a 10 out of 10 on the mic. He's got a good style in the ring, nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy, but it gets through, it goes through the motions, it does what he has to do. Yeah, 3-time diamond ring winner. It says dumb shit like I'm gonna beat you with a headlock, and punches you with a ring, and then does the headlock takeover and gets dumb. Finishing move is assault to the earth because he's the biggest asshole on the planet. Just great stuff all around. Also a good follow on Twitter.
Oh, great.
MJF, my male superstar.
One of my favorite MJF moments of the year happened recently when they went to Long Island. And
Oh my God!
they were cheering him while he was being a chicken shit, hiding behind Wardlow. Man, that was so fucking funny. Like,
Go back, help him out, and he goes back and stomps him, and they cheer for that.
Yeah.
that was awesome. Wow.
He charged like $5 for people who wanted selfies at ringside. He like would take $5 from them.
Then he took $5. I'll pay you $5 for a selfie. And he took the money.
When thinking about AEW male superstar of the year, I was like, oh, they're gonna pick Kenny Omega. I'm gonna pick somebody else.
Oh no, he had a terrible title.
Kenny Omega ruled 2021. He was the belt collector. He was the belt collector and all that shit. I thought for sure someone was gonna pick.
I mean,
Kenny Omega.
storyline wise, presentation wise, but he was not the Kenny Omega that we know and love this year.
Yeah, he was a New Japan Kenny. He's like Americanized Kenny.
He's worse. Terrible promo, Kenny.
Yeah.
This was the year was the 69 me Don promo. This is when he said 69 me Don Callis. No way.
He's only funny on BTE. He's only entertaining on BTE.
I'm just happy that we picked awesome. Like, it's the theme of the tripod. We picked the people that make us pop and that we love. Uncle Dax, nobody would pick Uncle Dax but us. And Eddie,
a lot of people pick Uncle Dax.
Eddie Kingston, your mother, he's excellent. MJF, of course, incredible. Okay, moving on to
Dante Martin.
AEW female. I was thinking about that.
I know you were.
Female
superstar of the year. Who we fucking kidding?
This ain't even close.
Who we fucking kidding?
This is slaughter.
This is a no. Go ahead and say it. This is a smart
Doctor Britt Baker, DMD, baby. That's right. The
Just
Doctor.
talk for 5 minutes, man, Grant. Just talk for 5 minutes.
Finally, dethroned Hikaru Shida and becoming champ. She is seemingly unstoppable, especially with her entourage, Jamie Hater, Rebel, not Reba, and even Tony Schiavone. The promos, Adam Cole entering the company, causing tension with Tony, all great. All hail the DMD. This woman cannot do any wrong. I mean, she ruled 2021. Love her. Everything she does is also a must see. I love the Doctor. One of the only other shirts I've bought from fucking AEW shop. I love her. Cesar. Who you picking, player? You picking the Doctor? Or who you going with for AEW female superstar of the year?
Fuck, nigga, disrespect. We told you just to talk about Britt Baker for 5 minutes and skip to the next category. We all picking the Doc. You can ramble on whatever.
Are you for real?
Yeah, nigga, I said it, but you gotta listen.
No, is it for real unanimous? Are we all picking the Doctor?
Yeah, we all shook our heads when you said it.
I would just like to say that just to give her the props she deserves, in second place was Serena Deeb for me. But it's
was
far.
Conte for me.
In second, like discoloration. I'm surprised it wasn't that Goku bitch with discoloration nation. For you.
I also would like to say that I didn't say my first place. Number one for me is Riho. No, of course it's Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. But I just had to give
That was
Serena
Mike,
Deeb
that
the
was
props she
Mike.
deserves. Just had to give Deeb the props. She's getting
Disconnect Brett. No.
she's
It's
finally
clearly-
getting the platform she deserved to get those years ago. So major props to Serena Deeb, but this was Britt Baker's year. Let's be real.
It was
She's
a
the
doctor's. It was a doctor's year since she was in that wheelchair, and it ain't been nobody else since. I don't care what you got to say.
Royce, baby.
She's a
Rolls
goddamn
Royce, I
doctor.
forgot about that.
Well, Sticks, who is your 1B? Who was your second place? To be just curious.
I would have to probably go. I mean, Serena Deeb's a good choice, but I went with Thunder Rosa because, I mean, a lot of people forget that she was in that, even though, yes, it's an unsanctioned match, but she was in that unsanctioned match with the Good Doctor that was a part of what propelled her to be the best woman in AEW for 2021 and probably for years to come.
Fucking Thunder Rosa won that match, but got nothing from it.
Nothing.
Not even maybe a footnote if you're lucky, but that's it.
Yo, the doctor got a damn shirt with a bloody face on it and made more money.
Yeah.
So we're finished up with the female superstar of the year.
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much, man. It was the doctor. It was you just.
Yeah, it's a doctor.
Moving on to the AEW match of the year. I'm pretty confident we're all gonna have different ones on this one. This is a match that it reassured me that I'm not wasting my time when I buy AEW pay-per-views.
Oh, I know this is gonna be.
This is the
When he
best
jerked off to
tag team match I have ever seen. It was a steel cage match at All
Yep.
Out. It was the Cucks versus the Lucha Bros, where the Lucha Bros finally become
beating his meat
the
right there on the table.
AEW Tag Team Champions. My God, this fucking match was incredible. Nothing else came close to this for me in AEW for the year. The tag team chemistry with these four guys. You know, they all worked together hundreds of times, and it showed in this match. Blood was spilled, gentlemen. This match was fucking incredible. The fucking what Matt Cuck with the spike shoes licking on that fucking crazy honky.
Mhm.
I just spit on my laptop. I was so pissed.
I heard his
that
laptop's
was
gonna be fucking stuck shut after this.
incredible match. My match of the year. Loved it. We will go with Stixie Drip Drip, your match of the year from AEW.
I'd like to say that match was a great match too, but I'm going with one that wasn't even on TV.
What?
It was on a buy-in. It was Bryan Danielson versus Suzuki.
Oh yes.
That
Oh
match,
shit!
That was
ladies
a
and
good match.
gentlemen, let's put it this way: Walter and Dragunov was murder. This was close. This wasn't as bad, but this was
This was
up there.
aggravated assault.
Yeah. And
Manslaughter.
This tells you how bad AEW is with booking shit. They had this on the fucking buy-in that you watch on YouTube. Instead of putting this on a fucking pay-per-view card, you had this on the buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my match of the year.
That man, Sticks, you just blew my mind. That was a fucking awesome match as
That
well.
was an awesome match.
It was. I forgot
The
about
Great Gretzky 99, your AEW match of the year.
that. So I'm torn between two, and they both involve pretty much the same premise and one of the same guys. So I'm just gonna go with. Fuck it. I'll go with the most recent one, which is Bryan Danielson, Hangman Adam Page, 60-minute draw. Just because it was such a good match, it makes sense to not make Bryan lose this early if you're not, if you're still pushing him as a top contender. Obviously, you should not take the title off Hangman. I'm very excited to see on Wednesday how they top it, if they do. But it made everyone look great. The booking made sense. Everyone came out stronger from it, and it was a fucking banger of a match. So
I disagree with you on the ending. I
like the ending. I really did enjoy the ending for the fact that they had it a draw. It makes sense to have it a draw, and the way they did it with Hangman, where he really would have won if there were 2 more seconds. So I think that it makes Hangman feel more legitimized, especially after he's been doing goofy shit the whole year. So I think it served everyone great. It was a banger in between those ropes, and Bryan Danielson's just the fucking man. So Bryan versus Hangman, 6-minute draw for me.
If I can only say one caveat from that is if you watched it on mute, then yes, you are correct. But the whole time throughout the whole match, commentary team brought up many times. It brought up at like 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and near the end, 60 minutes.
I agree.
That your first title match dictates your reign. So therefore, Hangman doesn't get a win. It's a tie. Yeah, no matter how good the opponent is, you're supposed to be dominant. And yes, he looked dominant, but only at the end. And the end of the result is a tie. He didn't win. He didn't lose. I don't think it would have hurt Daniel Bryan that much to lose to the champ. Because he tied the previous champ, and now he tied this champ. But this champ beat the last champ. So technically, he should be better. But it was just the commentary team that threw me out of that. But everything else you said, definitely correct.
Yeah, I get that.
That's the only thing I can caveat with that.
I don't even have to. We don't have to ask Cesar what his match of the year. We all know what it is.
Which one is it?
Cody being Sammy.
It's the bomb match between Mox versus Kenny Omega at the beginning of the year.
You goddamn
Oh my
right.
god, that was this year. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was this year.
That was the
I
beginning of the
remember
year.
Cesar was telling me about that match on Home Wave when I was fucking locked up. He goes, dude, the fucking bomb was fucking shit, dude. The crowd hated it. Everyone fucking hated it. I was like, you know what? That sounds so bad. I'm going to spend an extra month in here. I don't even want to be near the TV. Cesar, your thoughts. What was your AEW match of the year?
This was a close one, gents. I had to go over a long list of matches, but I did find it. It was Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black 1. He whooped his ass in like 7 minutes.
I like that
match
pick.
was incredible. This
I like
match
that
was
pick.
incredible. It was no, I'm sorry. I wrote that down just to fuck with you guys. I had
throw
two.
up all over my fucking laptop.
I could see you picking that legitimately, though. To be fair,
No, I knew the reason why you picked that, so I was like, okay, well, sounds good.
So I thought this was a really, really, really great match. The match I'm going to pick. They had two matches that were similar, close together. One was a gimmick match, one was a wrestling match. And the only reason I liked this match, it's got two of my top wrestlers, not what they do outside of the other ring, wrestlers, and it was a screwball. It was enough of a screwball finish that I did not see coming. So I'm picking actually Christian versus Kenny 1. And Christian won the TNA Championship off of Kenny.
Yeah.
I almost picked the second one where he lost because I think that match was better. That match was longer where he lost the AEW Championship to where Kenny retained, really. But I like the first one when Christian won that title. Christian got some wins up and he went to fight Kenny for that title specifically. And they had a great match, great chemistry, two phenomenal wrestlers. And then you're like, Kenny lost? Kenny, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect Kenny to lose. I thought Kenny was going to beat Christian, be the belt collector, have those 3 titles for the next 9 months or whatever. Talk shit to everybody. I picked this one because I thought it was just a great match to come out of nowhere. You really see in these great long runs, the champ doesn't lose. So it was a shock to you to see Kenny lose after he literally collected all these belts, beat all these guys, whooping ass on everybody. Remember, we were trying to pick. We thought it was going to be Kazarian or somebody. We're going to be like, who's really going to start the loss of Kenny? And Kenny actually kept continuing to win. He kept the other belts till he had to give up the AAA belt and lost to Hangman, which was recently. So I really like this match, so I picked that one.
hell yeah, man! That's a very good choice.
Speaking about the Captain Charisma.
Both captains.
My God, that was an incredible match as well. Everybody remembers the kill switch on the chair where Christian picked up the win and the gold. Well, gentlemen, that was a fun retrospective of the year 2021. We are now at the very top of 2022. Tons of matches to look forward to. Tons of bullshit tweets from Tony Skeets that gets his ass in trouble. We're just getting started, folks, and we got to give the people what they want.
What they want.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, all 11 of you. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned.